Alright, welcome back to the Microsoft Excel training. In this video, we are going to be looking at the pivot table function. The pivot table function is used to summarize large data sets and of course get an executive report from the data. So you can also create charts from this data and then present properly. So now let's look at how to use the pivot table function on this data set. So we have a table of data that contains sales data across particular period, the amount, the category, and the product, the order ID. So as this data is, we can easily analyze this data using some of these descriptive values such as the product. We can use the category. We can also use the country and then the date to create an analysis from the values that we have here. So let's start by looking at for the product. We want to get the total sales of each product and then maybe present it here or put it in another worksheet. So let's go into our ribbon. So on the ribbon here, we have the Insert tab. And on the Insert tab, we have to the left side, the leftmost side of the ribbon, we have Pivot Table on the Insert tab. So you click that Pivot Table option, click it. And then, for whatever reason, my table range is not selected because my cursor is not placed within the text. So at that point, I would have just manually selected. But since I didn't want to manually select my range, I'll put my cursor in the range and then click the pivot table. So you can see that the source, the table range, has been picked from the source data sheet. So now I can use this existing sheet to present my product, my result. So I'll just click existing sheet here, and then for location, I will choose the cell where I want to place my result. So I can put it on this H2, and then I'll click OK. So to this side, you can easily see that the pivot table field option is displayed, and you can see it on the right side. So it means that we can pick items we want to pick to whichever place we want to put it based on what we want to do. So in this case, we want to analyze for product. So I can either check, because my default location is the row. My default location is the row. So if you check any item, it brings it to the row. It brings it to the row. If you check amount, it brings it to value. Okay? So if I check on amount, it brings it to value, and it gives me the total sum of the value. If I check date, it brings it to the row. So you can see that the date alongside with the amount is given. Okay? So, but in this case, I want to start with product and amount. So I'm going to check. I'll check product, and I'll check amount. Now, if I take product to the column side, you're going to see how it will display. So you may not like it this way, but if this is what you want, then this product, but the default location is here. So it displays the data vertically instead of horizontally. So you can see that I have my sales by product. Now I can also go back to the source data and use the Insert Pivot Table, and then existing worksheet, choose my location, clicking in this location box, and then click the cell where you want to place it. So I want to place it below this. And then I click OK. So as it is now, I can now choose, maybe country. I check on country, and then amount. So you can see that I have the sales for the product. So I can change this row label. I can change this row label to products and change this column label to country. Okay, that is editable. And I can also change this to total sales. So that will be total sales by product and then the total sales by country. So as you can see, I have these two tables presented based on the summary I've gotten from this. So I can also, go to insert and pick the pivot table option, pick the existing, choose location, and then maybe I want to put it by the side here. So I'll just click here and click OK. So with this, I can choose a cross tab. So I can do product by country, in which case I'll drag country here and then choose amount. So you can see product by country. Now, if I put country just at the same place with the product, this is at the row section. This is what I get. Okay, this is what I'll get. So in which case I can reduce each of them and then get a breakdown or reduce. Okay, so this is the reduction. And I can say, okay, let me see the banana details. So this is the banana by country. You can see it. But if you want to have a quick view, all right, so you can take the country to the column label so that will also give you a kind of a cross tab where you are able to see Apple by Australia and so on, and the values are displayed accordingly. Okay, so the pivot table tool is a very good tool for analysis and getting results from your data. You can also use the pivot table chart option, which you can find under the insert chart, and you will see pivot chart. So if you click the pivot chart option under the chart insert tab and then the chart section, you can always create a chart type that you want, and this is going to be a pivot chart. So now this pivot chart is different from just ordinary chart because you can also create your filter from this section. Okay, so this is hold on. This is total sales by product. This is total sales by product, and of course you can filter. You can filter by the chart, so you can use the chart directly to filter, and then you can see that the filter also affects the original data. So you can use chart and you can filter from the chart directly using the pivot table or pivot chart option. All right, so this is where I'm going to stop on the pivot table. So I hope you'll be able to get started with how to use the pivot table to do your analysis. See you in another session, and bye for now.